so I am a little bit early, so I will be sure to let anybody who is still logging on, log on. But just real quick, today we're going to read O is for Ocean. This is the newest book in my ABC Primer board book series. So you may recognize S is for Snow, and then the not quite yet released, but releasing in 2 weeks, F is for Farm. And today we're just gonna read through Ocean. Like I said, I'll give people a couple of minutes to log on, since I am early. Yeah, Kate, definitely. It's a great book for summer. Perfect for anyone who wants to go to the beach but can't quite get there yet. You'll get a little bit of that from the book. Great, so it's 9:10. We'll go ahead and get started. And we're reading O is for Ocean, an ABC primer. So A is for anemone, B is for barracuda, C is for clownfish. You guys might recognize a clownfish from Finding Nemo. D is for dolphin. E is for eel. F is for flounder. G is for giant squid. H is for a hermit crab. I is for ice fish. J is for jellyfish. K is for kelp. L is for lobster. M is for manatee. N is for narwhal. You see it has a little horn. O is for octopus. P is for pufferfish. Q is for queen conch. R is for reef. S is for starfish. You see starfish is very happy here with a big smile. T is for tide pools. U is for urchin. And that's this little pointy one here. V is for viperfish. W is for whale. Big whale here. X is for xyphora, which is this fish here. It's a type of horseshoe crab, and they've been around for over 480 million years. They're still around. Y is for yellowfin tuna, and if you're a fan of sushi, you might have eaten this guy before. Z is for zebra shark, which is this nice little shark here that's smiling, happy, swimming in the water. And O is for ocean. So in this book, we went through a lot of different animals and creatures and plants that are in the ocean. We also went through a few that you guys might not be familiar with. So ice fish here actually lives in the deep parts of the ocean where it's a lot colder than the other parts. If you aren't familiar with them and the way that they live, definitely check them out on YouTube. There's a lot of really cool videos of ice fish living in the deep oceans. They're this beautiful silver color. They're really fun to look at and look up. I definitely recommend it. And then another one that I mentioned a little bit about, but you might not be familiar with, is the xyphora. So they are a special type of crab that there are 4 different types of them, and they've been around for 480 million years. One of the first fossils that were ever found was of a xyphora, and they haven't really changed much since the fossil. The ones that you can see today in aquariums or in the actual ocean are very similar to the fossil that they found. So it's pretty cool if you are someone who likes fossils or is into archaeology. You can definitely check out a lot more information about them. They're really cool animals and really cool creatures that haven't had to evolve much. They survive on their own the way they are now, and they're pretty cool. So yeah, that is O's for Ocean. Like I said, I do have a few other books in this series. We have F is for Farm that officially releases later this month. And then we have S is for Snow. So if you like O is for Ocean as a summer book, you'll definitely like S is for Snow as a winter book. With these books, for the parents that are watching, I always try to include a couple of words that you won't find in your normal ABC books. So you guys can have a conversation and look it up, learn a little bit more about the subjects that we have here by just doing a quick Google. I try to include things that can be found really easily on Google so you don't have to do a lot of work. But hopefully you guys will learn some new words along with your children, and you guys can explore a little bit more about all of these different subjects. Does anybody have any questions while we still have a few more minutes? Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, so my favorite ocean animal is a jellyfish. So if you actually go onto our Familias Facebook page, these are all from the publisher Familias, you can watch last summer's video where we created a fun little jellyfish out of things that you can find around the house. It's really, really fun, really easy. So parents and kids, definitely check that out, and you guys can make this little jelly here out of supplies around the house. You can also find that video on my Instagram page. So if you guys would like to follow me, it's Ashley Writes Books on Instagram. And you'll see a few of the other books that I have released. So all of the books that I've written are on the Fountain Bookstore's book page, but I don't have them all here with me today. So I also have a book called Little Fingers Ballet that's all about the different steps that you take in ballet, and it features different ballerinas, as well as Proud to be Latino Food and Comida, which is a bilingual board book that teaches you about all the different foods throughout Latin America. Really fun books. I unfortunately don't have any copies right now, or I would show them to you, but definitely check them out on the Fountain Bookstore page. Great. Well, if there's not any questions, I will go ahead and let you guys get off to the next sessions. If you follow me on Instagram and come up with some questions later, feel free to reach out. Thank you guys so much for joining my reading. Bye, guys.